If you're planning a trip to Noosa, put the coastal walk through the national park on the list because this is a must-do. The sights, the scenery, and the smell of the sea breeze. Good morning, guys. Taran and I are setting off for a little hike down through the Noosa National Park. We're going to go past the Laguna Lookout, down to the main beach, swim past, apparently, little Cove, then go along the boardwalk to the national park, and we'll walk up past Tea Tree Bay, Granite Bay, maybe jump in the ferry pools.
Yeah, this is why I'm here. We're going to the ferry pools.
We'll have to wait and see if there's a lot of people there. And then we'll finish up at Hell's Gate, and we'll come back.
And it's gonna be hot and sweaty.
Oh yeah, it's a cool 36 degrees out today.
Is it?
Classic summer weather here in Queensland. Join us for the ride.
We should have left earlier.
We're facing a high UV index, so of course we slathered on the sunscreen.
But I forgot my hat.
Oh boy. Slip, slop, slap. This first incline is the steepest. And this is Taran's favourite bit. Here we are at the first stop on the itinerary. This is the Laguna Lookout, and you can see we're looking out over the spit and also the starting of the Noosa River and the harbour there.
And there's a bunch of mountains in the background.
Oh yeah, I'll give you a look at the mountain. The first one you can see is Mount Tinbirwa, just out there. This one over here is Mount Cooroy. That's where I'll be going to the gym tomorrow. Here you've got Mount Curran and Mount Barren, which you can see out in the distance there. Then you've got some lakes over there, and then the harbour. Now we start the descent down to the beach. There's a kangaroo up ahead. We're hoping we don't scare him off too soon. He's watching us.
Turn.
That's incredible. There they go. Here we are at item number 2 on the itinerary. This is the Noosa main beach, which evidently is a tourist hotspot and one of the main attractions to Noosa. We will probably take a dip in here when we complete the hike today. This is just about the finishing spot. Here's item number 3 on the itinerary. This is Little Cove, which is probably my favourite beach to swim at here at Noosa. It's just as clear as the main beach, it's a lot quieter, the water's nice and calm, and it's always a nice temperature. Now we've passed the Cove and the main beach. We're on the boardwalk headed to the national park. So this is the map of the national park. You can see Laguna Lookout, where we started. We are now here, right at the entrance to the park. We're going to be following the Blue Trail, which is the coastal walk, past the Boiling Pot, Tea Tree Bay, Dolphin Point. Never actually seen a dolphin there. Maybe today's the day. Granite Bay, which there has been sightings of sharks recently, so we probably won't swim there.
Well, it says no swimming.
Through to Picnic Cove, and you see right up here is where the ferry pools are. And then we'll end up at Hell's Gates, and then make our way back.
So full.
Taran and I have now entered the national park, and we're heading up to Boiling Point right now. Taran stopped in the cafe there. What'd you get?
I got some sugar so that I can survive the rest of this journey.
Need to boost those glucose levels. Here we are at itinerary item number 4, Boiling Pot. It's called that because it fills up with water and then overfills like a boiling pot, as you'll see. So that's the pot right there. The tide is right in, so it's not quite filling up like you would usually expect. Usually you would see the water detract, and then it would come through an undersea cavern and fill it up. Here we are at itinerary item number 5, Tea Tree Bay, which is a nice little bay here in the national park. Little known fact, a few decades ago this was actually the nude beach. Here we are at the next item on our itinerary. This is Dolphin Point. Can you see any dolphins, Taran? Not yet, but we might. We are now at Granite Bay, which is the next stop on our itinerary. I've been down here swimming a few times. It's really lovely down there. Obviously named Granite Bay because of all the granite rocks that make up the shorefront. Second last stop on the itinerary, the iconic Noosa ferry pools. Obviously a key tourist attraction here. We're going to push through to Hell's Gates and then come back for a little dip. Okay, we've made it to the final stop on our hike today, Hell's Gates. Named because they look like the gates to hell. My phone's on 1%, that's a good thing, because on the way back I can just bask in the natural beauty of the national park and soak up the scenery. If you're in Noosa at any point or planning a trip, this is a must-do. Definitely check out the coastal track walk. And if you've done the walk before, let me know what your favourite spot was. I'll catch you guys later.